This Video Sports exclusive 1-hour edition of your High Desert Sports Report kicks off with 2025 All CIF football players and follows flashing back to High Desert football players named All CIF seasons past. The CIF 4AA state champion Barstow Aztecs headlined the 2025 All CIF Football Division 7 selections with 9 players, led by Offensive Player of the Year Nick Goa and Defensive Player of the Year Hdsr Leolofi. The CIF Division 7 Coach of the Year Clay Lilamena. Offensive Player of the Year Nick Goa, the Aztecs' 5'6", 165-pound running back, rushed for just under 2,200 yards and scored 31 touchdowns his senior season. Hdsr Leolofi, number 1, averaged 8 tackles a game, registering 9 sacks among his 120 tackles, 86 of those solo tackles. The 6'2", 200-pound middle linebacker plays next at Sacramento State. Offensive linemen Alan Wilder, 74, and Draylen Brown, 62, are all CIF. Alan Wilder is 6'3", 305. Draylen Brown, 6'1", 265. Both are seniors. Kick return specialist and all-purpose running back and wide receiver Alo Leolofi is all CIF. The 5'8", 165-pound senior was second on the team in pass receiving yardage. He caught 5 touchdown passes and ran for 3 touchdowns. Defensive back AJ Leolofi, number 7, earns all CIF honors. The 6'1", 195-pound senior led all Desert Sky League defenders with 8 interceptions. A.J. Leolofi is shown here with one of those 8 interceptions, this one in the 4AA championship game. 12, we see, congratulating him, is Kamari Malloy, all CIF wide receiver. The 5'9", 150-pound Kamari Malloy led Aztecs receivers with 6 touchdowns on pass receptions. He also scored 2 rushing touchdowns his senior season. Linebacker Elijah Lilamena, 11, drops back in pass defense in the 4AA title game and makes the interception. He's 5'11", 185 pounds, a sophomore, the Aztecs tackles leader, with just under 9 tackles a game. 53 is T.J. Epps, a 6'3", 285-pound senior defensive tackle, all CIF. 22 is all CIF strong safety Xavier Collins, a 6'2", 190-pound senior. Clay Lilamena's amazing Aztecs season ended with a 10-game winning streak, sweeping Desert Sky League opponents, then winning CIF's Division 7 title before becoming the first team from the High Desert to win a state championship. Apple Valley's advance to the Division 7 championship game went a long way toward helping 7 Sun Devils earn all CIF honors. The strength of Coach Robert Maris's Sun Devils is the men in the trenches, and the contingent of these 7 all CIF players is led by O lineman Brian Fry. He is number 58. At 6'2", 300 pounds, the twice first-team All-Mojave River League lineman is being recruited by Laverne and Redlands. 21 is Nathan Arcio, a 6'3", 250-pound senior two-way starter, tight end, and defensive lineman, all CIF. Nathan Arcio is bound for either Benedictine or the University of San Diego. Watch for Frankie Aguiar, 17, 5'9", 160, all CIF linebacker who led the Sun Devils in sacks and had a pair of interceptions his senior year. 34 is all CIF defensive lineman Deshaun Kaeho Kahalioumi, a 5'10", 230-pound senior. Noah Hardiman, 22, is All CIF. The 5'7", 145-pound defensive back also doubled at tailback. He scored 6 touchdowns and led his team in yards gained. Wide receiver Jaden Foster, the recipient of this double pass touchdown pass, is All CIF. The 6', 200-pound senior led Robert Maris's Sun Devils with 47 receptions and 10 touchdowns, the most touchdowns among all Hdsr pass receivers this year. Linebacker Chase Higgs, number 8, is the lone underclassman among the 7 Sun Devils, earning All CIF honors. A true impact player on defense, Chase Higgs averaged 6 tackles a game and was the team leader in the fumbles caused category and fumble recoveries categories. Another two-way starter, the 5'9", 185-pound sophomore, averaged 5 yards a carry from the running back position. The Mojave River League champion Oak Hills Bulldogs have these 2 players. Johnny Notoriani and Sione Falila received Division III All CIF honors. Mojave River League Lineman of the Year, Johnny Notoriani. The 6'3", 295-pound Johnny Notoriani received a full scholarship to play next at San Jose State. Sione Falia is 6'3", 289, a junior defensive tackle. Stats don't reveal what sets Sione Falia apart from other outstanding players. Sione Falia maintains a 3.8 GPA and was selected a part of the CIF Advisory Committee. Leadership attributes contributing to multiple D1 offers, including Utah, BYU, Notre Dame, and UCLA. Hesperia running back Zamar Melvo leads the list of 5 Scorpions named All CIF among Division IX players. A 5'11", 195-pound senior, Zamar Melvo averaged 135 yards rushing per game, accounted for just under 2,000 yards total offense, and scored 20 touchdowns for Casey Goodnow's Scorpions. Those 20 touchdowns, the most for any High Desert player the past season. Lineman Kanan Safoto, 52, earned All CIF honors his sophomore season. Daylon Williams, 9, a 5'7", 170-pound running back, is All CIF. Daylon Williams scored 11 touchdowns his senior season. Junior two-way starter Nathan Rodriguez, 33, led Scorpions tacklers, averaging 10 tackles a game. He averaged 20 yards a reception at tight end. Xavier Murgo, 3, is another Scorpion sophomore, earning All CIF recognition. He is another two-way starter, defensive back, and wide receiver. The Victor Valley Jackrabbits placed 2 players All CIF Division 7. Terrian Mathis, 10, the excitable 6'5", 235-pound defensive end / defensive tackle / outside linebacker, averaged 8 tackles a game and recorded 3 sacks. Terrian Mathis has committed to NCAA Division I Weber State University. Senior wide receiver Nicholas Blocker, 0, led the Jackrabbits with 19 touchdowns, 10 of them running the ball. Nicholas Blocker is 5'7", 164. Silverados, Jaden Pauling and Amorion Bailey are Division IX All CIF. Wide receiver Jaden Pauling led Hawks receivers with 9 touchdowns among his team-high 29 receptions. He is 6'4", 195, a senior and a repeat All CIF selection. Amorion Bailey led Silverado ball carriers, averaging 130 yards a game. The The 5'11", 170-pound senior led Kieran Jones's Hawks in touchdowns with 12. The Victor Valley Jackrabbits placed 2 players All CIF Division 7. Terrian Mathis, 10, the excitable 6'5", 235-pound defensive end / defensive tackle / outside linebacker, averaged 8 tackles a game and recorded 3 sacks. Terrian Mathis has committed to NCAA Division I, Weber State University. Senior wide receiver Nicholas Blocker, 0, led the Jackrabbits with 19 touchdowns, 10 of them running the ball. Nicholas Blocker is 5'7", 164. Serrano's versatile Cade Lefevre completes our list of 25 players from high desert teams named All CIF in 2025. Cade Lefevre lists at 5'11", 165. He quarterbacked the first 4 MRL games for Casey Mahalchuk's Diamondbacks. Versatile, he accounted for 10 touchdowns, 4 passing, 4 rushing, and 2 as a pass receiver.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Call 760-241-4663 for delivery. Drive-through, curbside, or pickup. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers. Bid fast and last. Liquidation of government entities, vehicles, firearms, estates, antiques, fine jewelry, coins, and more. Bid online at bidfastandlast.com.
Ready to kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
Valu Quality Truck Bodies. Family owned and operated locally since 1954. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. Valu Quality Truck Bodies, proudly showcasing teens, athletes, and youth-oriented activities. The Bradco Companies. Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies. The High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, leading efforts to improve the quality of life and standard of living for all residents throughout our High Desert region.
Serious legal problems? Don't go it alone. The other guys have attorneys just waiting to blow you away. Contact Iwanzak. Accidental death? Injured on the job? Contact Iwanzak. Business litigation? Vehicle accident? Unlawful detainer? Criminal litigation? Get the proper defense by going on the attack. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems.
We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery designs. We Got 'em. Official CIF sanctioned Chanel patches for varsity jackets. We Got 'em Tees. 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees. And the Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the High Desert and destination of choice of visitors and travelers to the Victor Valley. Video Sports flashes back to all CIF selections from seasons past.
Serrano running back Taylor Ruiz is one of 5 Diamondbacks named All CIF in 2010. Victor Valley quarterback Zeke Julian, wide receiver Isaiah Kepley, and O-lineman Vance Passanquindisi, all CIF, as a total of 14 High Desert players earn first-team honors. Coach Ray Mahalchuk's 2010 Serrano Diamondbacks placed 5 players first-team All-CIF, led by running back Taylor Ruiz. Fellow seniors O-lineman Joey Nicholas, defensive lineman Hector Sotelo, and linebacker Ethan Hillier, and junior place kicker Leo Farias complete the brigade of Diamondbacks receiving first-team All-CIF honors. Victor Valley's top-notch tandem, quarterback Zeke Julian and wide receiver Isaiah Kepley, both seniors, and offensive lineman Vance Passanquindisi, a junior, are 2010 first-team All-CIF. Granite Hills also has 3 first-team selections, running back Antoine Jones, defensive lineman Jay Fisher James, both seniors, and linebacker Victor Iosefa in his junior season.
Silverado Premier linebacker Jimmy Musgrave represents Coach Carl Posey's Hawks at First Team All CIF. Oak Hills linebacker Aaron Woodard and Apple Valley wide receiver Cavion Flournoy round out the list of 14 players from Hdsr schools receiving First Team All CIF recognition.
Zeke Julian, quarterback, First Team All CIF. Victor Valley High School's senior signal caller, Zeke Julian, has all the stats to back up his selection as First Team All CIF. 20 touchdown passes in 12 games. If but one play best demonstrates Zeke Julian's talents and skills, though, it may be this one. Trailing rival Apple Valley, the field goal attempt falls short. Julian at the 2 takes it all the way back, 98 yards for the touchdown. Julian plays defense too. All Desert Sky League safety his junior season, and a two-way starter his senior year.
Zeke Julian went on to quarterback 2 seasons at Pasadena City College, completing 70% of his passes his freshman year, 57% his sophomore season. Oak Hills running back Marshawn Koprych is the point man in the Brigade of High Desert Grid Stars named First Team All CIF. Silverado and Serrano lead High Desert schools in All CIF football standouts with 5 Hawks and 4 Diamondbacks named First Team. 4 of Silverado's selections came from Coach Carl Posey's defense, led by Area Defensive Player of the Year, linebacker Victor Iosefa. Outside linebacker Darrell White, number 6, was an all-area defensive back a year before. White was also this year's leading ball carrier for the Desert Sky League champion Hawk. Defensive lineman Marcel Buchanan, number 8, registered 60 tackles for the Hawks. Safety Kyle Trammell, number 32, registered 108 tackles and had 2 pass interceptions for the Hawks. Trammell is the lone junior among Hawks named All CIF. Kicker Andreas Velasco averaged over 40 yards of punt and registered touchbacks in over half his kickoffs. Running back Adarius Hogan scored 17 touchdowns and rushed for 1,584 yards for the Diamondbacks. 6'4", 300-pound tackle Mark Knapp, number 63, falls on the fumble here, enabling the Diamondbacks to keep possession on this regulation play-ending scoring drive against Apple Valley and ultimately win in overtime the Mojave River League title. Justin Van Atta, number 88, is the Mojave River League Defensive Player of the Year with 68 tackles and 5 sacks. Van Atta is 6'3", 205. Linebacker Chris LeVay, number 14, the Diamondbacks' leading tackler with 128. Oak Hills' defense was anchored by 6'4" cornerback Daniel Davis, number 3, 41 tackles and 3 pass interceptions for the Bulldogs. Speedster Marshawn Koprych of Oak Hills is the All-Area Offensive Player of the Year with 28 touchdowns and 2,221 yards for the Bulldogs. A 5'6", 165-pound Koprych led the CIF Eastern Division in scoring and total offense. Marshawn Koprych went on to earn first-team All-American honors in 2015 at Illinois State, where he broke every rushing and scoring record. Apple Valley wide receiver Tyler Baskett caught 46 passes for 521 yards and 7 touchdowns, one of 2 Sun Devils named All CIF. Kicker Jonathan Gonzalez, a junior, is the other. Gonzalez scored 60 points, place kicking for the Sun Devils. Granite Hills wide receiver Malik Williams was also named to the All-Area Defensive Team for the Cougars.
Sultana's Terrence Lang, number 36, represents the Sultans, selected from his defensive lineman position. The 5'11", 251-pound Lang had 65 tackles and 7.5 sacks. Shown here on offense, the bruising ball carrier averaged nearly 9 yards per carry for Coach Blake Robbins' Sultans, scoring 13 touchdowns. 8-man All CIF performers from Victor Valley teams are led by Joe Harrison, Defensive Player of the Year and Excelsior running back, leading Coach Bill Rivera's Eagles to the CIF championships for the second straight season.
Looking back in high desert sports history, Serrano's Jay Henderson, the Mojave River League Defensive Player of the Year, leads the list of 2013 All CIF selections.
All CIF selections from Mojave River and Desert Sky League reflect honors to a Serrano defense that shut out regular season opponents on the Diamondbacks' home turf. Serrano, the MRL champions, have 3 first-team players on defense and 1 offensive lineman. Mojave River League Defensive Player of the Year, Jay Henderson, the 6'3", 200-pound defensive end, had 5.5 sacks for a Diamondbacks team that did not allow an opponent to score at Snowline Stadium until the CIF playoffs. Senior lineman Grant Kuntz, number 44, and linebacker John Maxey, 55, like Henderson, first-team All-CIF on defense. Both were first-team All-League on offense as well. The 5'9", 230-pound Zarek Daler, 66, represents Coach Ray Mahalchek's MRL champion Diamondbacks as first-team All-CIF on offense. Oak Hills running back Gino Mastandra is first-team All-CIF. The 5'9", 150-pound junior began the year at wide receiver and was converted to running back when DeJounte Fletcher went down. Mastandra finished the season with over 1,000 yards rushing and 24 touchdowns, 12 rushing, 12 receiving. Credit 6', 264-pound offensive lineman Alex Gamble, 53, with paving the way for much of Mastandra's and the Bulldogs' offensive success. Gamble is All-CIF offense. On defense, Bulldogs 295-pound lineman Dylan Jennings, 75, is first-team All-CIF. Hesperia wide receiver Chris Crummell, 8, is a first-team All-CIF selection. Crummell caught 68 passes for 1,059 yards and hauled in 16 touchdown receptions for the Scorpions. Apple Valley free safety Brandon Mapstead is the Sun Devils' lone All-CIF selection. The 5'11", 160-pound Mapstead, a two-way starter for the Frank Police Force, was the favorite receiver of quarterback Justin Connors and a consistent playmaker from his strong safety position. Mapstead was named first-team All-CIF on defense.
Brandon Mapstead scampers all the way up to about the Tiger 15-yard line.
From the Desert Sky League, 3 Silverado selections. On defense, junior linebacker Chance Padilla, 22, and defensive back Dana Jenkins, 16. On offense, lineman Augustine Beltran, 78, named first team from Coach Rafael Genario's Hawks. The only other player from a DSL team named first team All-CIF was Tyrone Jones from Burroughs. Victor Valley, undefeated in DSL play, denied any All-CIF selection. A number of Jackrabbits appeared deserving of the honor. Among them, the quarterback Daniel Walker was named Desert Sky League Player of the Year on offense. Serrano linebacker John Mackesy, CIF Defensive Player of the Year. Mackesy, one of 15 High Desert players named All-CIF. Oak Hills linebacker Brad Kistner, 9, All-CIF. Silverado linebacker and DSL Defensive Player of the Year Chance Padilla, 22. Oak Hill's Chris Richardson, 6'3", 280-pound, number 76. Serrano Sacs leader, defensive end Trent Kuntz. Serrano defensive back Adam Brown, Tyrese Myers of Silverado, and Gary Reese of Hesperia, all CIF. On offense, Gino Mastandrea, Oak Hill's wide receiver. Bulldogs offensive lineman center Ricky Lyman and guard Joe Rodriguez. Silverado wide receiver Michael Bonham. Silverado offensive lineman Augustine Beltran. Serrano workhorse Jordan King, whose 1,455 yards led all High Desert ball carriers. Diamondbacks wide receiver Tanner Cornell. Cornell, the lone junior among High Desert players named All CIF.
A number of this year's area first-team All-CIF players are repeat selections from last season, including Silverado quarterback Levi Taylor, who was Division 10 Offensive Player of the Year.
Silverado Hawks quarterback Levi Taylor named All CIF Southern Section Offensive Player of the Year. Hawks linebacker Mitchell Hamilton, CIF Southern Section Defensive Player of the Year. 10 Hawks are among the 14 High Desert players named All CIF Southern Section. Levi Taylor, the junior quarterback, led all CIF Division 9 quarterbacks with 3,930 yards total offense and 45 touchdown passes. Senior wide receivers Trevon Clark and Daniel Dexter are named to the Division 9 All CIF first team. Daniel Dexter caught 18 of those scoring passes. Trevon Clark on the receiving end of 13 touchdowns. Senior offensive lineman tackle Tyson Pauling and center Zachary Plant are first team All CIF Southern Section. The 6'5", 320-pound Tyson Pauling, 74, will attend Portland State University on a full scholarship. Hawks linebacker Mitchell Hamilton, 12, is CIF Southern Section Defensive Player of the Year. The 6'2", 220-pound senior co-captain, 57 solo takedowns among his 143 tackles on the year. Defensive first team All CIF honors also go to Hawks defensive backs Colby Foy and Troy Hall, and underclassman lineman Jerry Katoa, number 52, 6'4", 245-pound junior. Sophomore nose guard Tequil Ogbonna, 57, 5'8", 265 pounds. Safety Troy Hall, 2, will attend Western New Mexico University. Oak Hill's senior running back Aramis Aldridge earned CIF Division III First Team Honors. Aramis Aldridge, the Mojave River League Offensive Player of the Year, ran for 1,316 yards. His senior season, the 5'10", 170-pound Aldridge scored 21 touchdowns. He averaged over 8 yards per carry. 2 of his 21 touchdowns were pass receptions. Serrano punter Luis Chavez is first team All CIF Division III. The 6'2", 205-pound linebacker led the Diamondbacks in tackles the second straight year. A two-way starter, Chavez averaging 44 yards a punt. Apple Valley defensive back, free safety Seth Baker, his first team All CIF. Seth Baker, 29, recorded over 100 tackles for a second straight year. At 5'10", 163 pounds, the hard-hitting junior led the Sun Devils in tackles and was the team's leading ball carrier as well. His all-purpose yards, including punt returns, just under 1,000 yards.
This special edition of your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by
We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. Bid fast and last, sold and supporting High Desert sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. By Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley.